Right now at 6, how the continued rain is causing big problems for one Madison neighborhood.
The former UW student accused of assaulting several other students is sentenced to prison. We'll have the judge's decision straight ahead.
This is News 3 at 6.
Thanks for joining us tonight. Eric is off this week. The forecast so far this summer has consisted of thunderstorms and a lot of rain.
A lot of rain. Many residents in Madison are voicing their concerns over flooding issues in their basements and backyards. It is a problem that extends over numerous neighborhoods in our viewing area. News 3's Jamie Perez joins us live with one story that speaks for many. Jamie?
That's right. Well, this is obviously not an isolated incident, but residents are experiencing thousands of dollars in damages to the property in their basements and backyards when this stormwater drainage gets to be too much. Now, I did speak with one local resident who let me inside of her home, but also shared that this is a battle that she's been fighting for years.
Oh, it's raining. Lovely.
Natalie Beach doesn't have the best relationship with the rain.
I've lived here since 2013, and I'd never seen anything like this.
She's just one of dozens whose home floods almost every time it rains in Madison.
And we weren't sure if these windows were going to hold or if they were going to bust in.
A problem that's happened for 3 years in a row. Starting back in 2016, the water levels kept rising higher.
And it's just pouring and pouring in.
She finally had enough.
We were like, okay, this is enough. We need to take measurements. We need to see like how high was the water. Get this on video, get pictures, do as much as we can.
She's reached out to the city on several occasions.
And we sent a certified letter to the city with our concerns and like, please help us. This is what's going on. This is serious.
Took matters into her own hands.
This time we had sandbags, but the water went over the sandbags. It rose so high, it came over the sandbags and poured into the house.
Reached out to others.
Because it's every single court that lines up with this drainage ditch. I believe everybody at the end of those courts has been impacted.
But still grows more and more concerned with every drop of water she hears outside.
Up to my chest.
With more thunderstorms in the forecast, she, like many others, are still waiting for guidance.
We expressed our concerns in front of all the alders and the mayor. And the city engineer followed us out, and he told us that we are a top priority, but obviously we told him, make us believe it.
Now, I was able to reach out to the city engineer who was not available for an on-camera interview, but he did tell me that Natalie's neighborhood, which is near Elver Park, is their top priority. The only issue is while they can work on the short-term solutions of fixing the drainage at the park, the city can't do anything for private property damage. He says those issues are for the homeowners to handle.
Jamie Perez reporting. Jamie, thank you.
Thank you, Jamie. And people that live along Lake Kaganza are also fighting back water. Here are some homes right near the lake in Pleasant Springs. The people who live there say they're seeing water rising 3 to 4 inches a day. Now it's all the neighbors can do to stick together. They're loading and placing sandbags as a team and hoping that the water doesn't get any higher. So let's check in with meteorologist Dave Caulfield for the answer. Do you have good news for us, Dave?
Down the road I do, Susan, but for tonight and into portions of tomorrow, rain is a possibility, along with maybe an isolated thunderstorm or two. Right now, the heaviest rain is in north central Illinois with those thunderstorms, but still some light showers showing up across southern Wisconsin. We could see maybe just some slightly heavier rain closer to Platteville and Dubuque, Iowa right now. Downtown Madison on the Edgewater Skycam not showing any raindrops falling at the present time. Current conditions at 65, northeast wind at 8 miles per hour, and that dew point at 60 degrees. Temperatures in the mid 60s right now with lots of clouds. 65 in Madison, 64 in Mineral Point, 63 in Boscobel, and 61 in Viroqua. Dew points in the 50s and 60s, so it doesn't feel too bad outside, but it would feel a lot better if it wasn't raining. This evening, mostly cloudy with scattered showers possible, possibly even an isolated thunderstorm. We will track the last round of rain as we head into the weekend. Forecast looking much better. I'll have details on that in your first alert forecast.
All right, Dave, thank you. A former UW-Madison student who pleaded guilty to sexually assaulting multiple other students will spend 3 years in prison.
11 women have come forward, totaling 23 charges, but Cook pleaded guilty to 5 and was sentenced for those today.
I'm sorry. I was wrong. You told the truth and everyone should believe you. This is my fault.
Alec. The 22-year-old Alec Cook will then spend 8 years under extended supervision, the 15 years on the sex offender registry. Today in court, 2 victims and the mother of a victim addressed the judge, hoping he would get a longer sentence. But a psychologist argued he could be more likely to re-offend after spending too long in prison. Attorney General Brad Schimmel said he doesn't agree with the sentence. About an hour ago, he said the Wisconsin Department of Justice is disappointed that Alec Cook did not receive the much longer sentence the prosecution team recommended, and we still believe that is what Alec Cook deserves. The Janesville Police Department is asking the public for help identifying this man connected to a theft last month at Walmart. Police just released the photos today. This theft happened on May 29th. Anyone with information is asked to call police.
Health officials have a new warning tonight regarding the use of synthetic pot. It comes after 10 cases of internal bleeding have been linked to the drug this month alone. Our Adam Duxter is here in the studio with more on why this is happening. Adam?
Well, believe it or not, in 2011, Wisconsin made it completely illegal to buy or use these synthetic drugs. But today, the Department of Public Health is saying that people are still getting their hands on things like K2 and Spice. These fake drugs have real consequences, including internal bleeding. And 15 cases, actually, of internal bleeding have been reported in Wisconsin since March, with 10 coming in the last 20 days of June. Officials say it's what the drugs have been laced with that is making them so dangerous.
Drugs that have been people have been using have been contaminated for some reason with a rat poison, and this rat poison can end up causing significant and severe bleeding for a prolonged period of time.
So far, cases have been linked to Dane, Milwaukee, and Outagamie County. And in Illinois, 4 people have actually died from using these synthetic cannabinoids. And in Wisconsin, officials are worried this might happen here. That's why they're urging for people not to put these substances in their bodies.
Good advice. Adam, thank you.
The missing veteran who hasn't been seen since Tuesday morning has been found safe. 70-year-old Michael Bates was found today. He was last seen leaving the Toma VA campus headed for the Amtrak station. No word yet on where he was found.
Governor Scott Walker made a surprise trip to the White House today for a sit-down meeting with the president and other governors. The governor's spokeswoman says he was invited to the White House to talk about the opioid epidemic, the economy, and workforce development issues. A new ruling from the state's Ethics Commission could encourage more parents to get involved in politics.
The board issued a formal opinion saying campaign donations can be used to cover child care. Rose Schmidt is in the news center to tell us what inspired this decision. Rose?
Susan and Charlotte, it's now legal for federal candidates to use campaign money to pay for caregivers. That inspired a state treasurer candidate in Wisconsin to ask the same here.
It's June in Wisconsin, and 9-year-old Finley is happy to be in the pool.
This is her summer. She doesn't want to be riding in a car all over the state of Wisconsin.
But sometimes that's Finley's reality, as her mom, Cynthia Comp, is running for state treasurer.
When you become a parent, your life entirely changes, and your life's priorities become that child.
As a single mom, her priority is her daughter, but she's also making her campaign a priority.
If someone has the leadership skills and they have the desire to run in public office, there is nothing that should stand in their way, certainly not the cost of child care.
Comp asked the state's Ethics Commission to issue a formal opinion on that idea. The board decided that campaign donations could be used to pay for caregivers as long as the candidates were using that time to campaign.
Oftentimes in political campaigns, your events are at hours of the day that, a traditional daycare center or school, wouldn't necessarily be open.
Annalise Eicher is on Emerge Wisconsin's board of directors. It's a group that helps train women on how to run for office in Wisconsin.
The women who come through our program talk about involving their children in their campaign, but I know a number of them, they kind of have to bring the kids along. Otherwise, there's nowhere for the kids to go.
With the primary less than 2 months away, Comp hopes this decision will give other candidates the same peace of mind it gives her.
I would not have even run for public office had I not known it would be okay for Finley.
And gives Finley back her summer.
Now, to be safe, the Ethics Commission says candidates should provide details of their activities in their campaign reports to make sure that they're complying with the law.
Rose Schmidt reporting tonight. Rose, thank you. Still to come tonight, another weekend event canceled due to the high water levels.
And dozens of volunteers getting dirty today for the environment. That's when we come back. Welcome back, everyone. The Rock Aqua Jays water ski show team is canceling its weekend tournament.
In a press release today, the team says water levels on the Rock River are just too high. This isn't the first time the water ski team has had to cancel the event. The Aqua Jays president said it was also canceled in 2000, 2004, and 2008. The team also had to cancel its opening performance this season because the river was too high. Lake Mendota is getting a little cleaning today. More than 150 Land's End employees and 50 interns teaming up with Clean Lakes Alliance and the City of Middleton to kick off a new employee volunteer cleanup project. Today, the volunteers removed debris and invasive plants from the western shore of the lake.
A new set of wheels rolling through Rock County will help keep you safe. The Janesville Fire Department was given 2 bikes to use during outdoor events. The firefighters say together the bikes are equipped with almost everything you could find on an ambulance. The bikes will also help the firefighters interact with the community more.
Well, these will give us first-hand connection with people, be able to stop and talk, and something like you said, you can't do that when you drive by in a fire engine or an ambulance.
The bikes will be used for the first time at a downtown bike race in Janesville next week. You'll also see them out at the Rock County Fair, the 4th of July fireworks, and at outdoor concerts.
A big weekend for Madison, hosting the 3rd annual AmFam Golf Championship. Thousands of people are expected to watch, which will cause backups near University Ridge. The good news, all of the road construction projects in the area will be put on hold for the next few days, and Madison police will be on hand to direct fans where to park. There is more to come at 6. A Wisconsin woman continues to break down barriers.
We'll introduce you to Brigadier General Joni Matthews when we come back.
The start of summer today hasn't felt very seasonal, but the weekend is looking much less rainy. Warmer temps are around the corner, though. Your forecast coming up.
A woman with a distinguished military career is making history in the Wisconsin Army National Guard.
Brigadier General Joni Matthews is taking on a new leadership position that is another first in Wisconsin. In 2016, General Matthews made history in the Senate chamber of the state capitol when Governor Walker promoted her to Brigadier General, making her the first woman and first Native American to serve as general in the Wisconsin Army National Guard. Earlier this month, during a formal change of authority ceremony, General Matthews became Deputy Adjutant General for Army. She is responsible for the mentorship and guidance of 7,000 Wisconsin Army National Guard soldiers.
You know, a lot of people tell me that, you know, it's really great to be first, and it is really good to be first, but I didn't get there alone. When I had family that supported me, I had awesome co-workers, superiors, subordinates, officers enlisted alike, all along my career that helped me get to where I am today. And
there are more than 1,400 women in the Wisconsin Army National Guard. That represents 21% of the force. And tonight on News 3 at 10, we'll hear more from General Matthews about her accomplishments and what it means to the Native American community.
Looking forward to that story tonight. Joining us now, meteorologist Dave Caulfield. Happy summer, question mark?
Yeah, a lot of question marks after that statement. We're looking forward to the end of the rain. It could come any time now, Mother Nature. Well overdue, I think. But as we head into this weekend, things are looking better. There are a couple of sunny, dry days, maybe not totally sunny, but at least dry days to look forward to. That's what we've been reduced to over the last couple of months with all this rain. Check out this system, though, that is causing this rain on visible cloud track. Look at how massive this is. This is so big as a system that it actually is causing a temperature swirl closer to Missouri and Iowa. So where those clouds are, temperature is significantly cooler, and we've been dealing with cool temperatures for the first day of summer today as well. Our departure from normal rain-wise, we're almost 2 inches of rain ahead of schedule in Madison. In Rockford, holy moly, 6.2 inches of rain ahead of schedule with still about a week to go in the month of June. For us in Madison, 7 out of the last 8 days we've had some sort of rain. The exception was on Sunday when we had really hot temperatures. So we really can't win, it seems, over the past couple of weeks. Hopefully that changes, though, as we head into the next couple of days. This weekend looking better. Doppler track showing some light showers closer to Madison, a little bit north of that in Lone Rock and Prairie du Chien. Some moderate showers moving into Dubuque and just south of Platteville. So there is a chance of seeing some additional shower activity tonight into tomorrow, but it shouldn't be that heavy, hopefully. Time lapse in Madison, we did have actually a little bit of sunshine show up, but that was really it for the first day of summer. Very early in the morning, lots of rain showing up on our tower cam this afternoon and into the evening. Still reporting rain at the airport, but no rain showing up on our camera right now. 65 degrees of northeast wind at 8 miles per hour. High temperatures for the start of summer, very, very much below average for this time of year. About 15 degrees, in fact, in a lot of spots. 66 the high in Madison and in Janesville, 67 in Watertown, and 66 in the Dells. As we head into next week, though, that's when a little bit of that heat and humidity comes back, especially for the middle and end of next week, with feels like temperatures in the low 90s by the time we get to next weekend. Temperatures right now still in the 60s with dew points right around that 60-degree mark as well. Wind speeds out of the north and east at about 8 to 15 miles per hour. That's where they'll stay tonight. Temperatures dropping into the upper 50s, mostly cloudy with some scattered showers, maybe an isolated thunderstorm. For tomorrow, breezy and cool with a chance of showers as well. Highs will be right around 70 degrees. Future track showing maybe some blips here and there on the radar as we head into tonight and tomorrow. The bulk of that rain will be right near the Wisconsin-Illinois state line. That's the last thing they need, folks, as well. Hopefully we get this out of here by the time we get to later tomorrow night. And then for Saturday, we can enjoy a dry day with temperatures in the mid-70s. Still a fair amount of clouds, though, will be with us as we head into the weekend. But some peaks of sunshine we can look forward to. Your 7-day forecast showing temperatures near 80 as we head into this weekend with a couple of dry days Saturday and Monday. The heat and humidity and rain chances come back for the middle of next week.
Fred Couples won the American Family Insurance Championship last year, but could he do it again this year? We'll hear from the defending champion in sports. If you're planning to go to the American Family Insurance Championship at University Ridge tomorrow, the parking plan has been changed. All general public, sponsor, and volunteer parking is now moved to Verona High School and Badger Ridge Middle School. You go there to park, then you'll be shuttled to the course. And if the high school and middle school lots get full, they'll shift that overflow parking to Redden's Soccer Complex and West Madison Bible Church. Fred Couples is back to defend his 2017 AmFam Championship. It's been a tough 2018 for Couples, though, who has played in only 2 tournaments all year because of a bad back. He played one in Hawaii in January, then the Masters in April, and that's it. So how in the world could he win the AmFam this year?
It's a far-fetched thing, but it was last year, too. And, I mean, when you're older, you kind of know how to get it around. It would mean a lot, you know, and it's such a good tournament. You know, any tournament you win, but the galleries here, some tournaments we don't get as many people, which I think it's tough. But for us players, we like to play in front of big crowds, and here in Wisconsin, they surely support the tournament.
Jerry Kelly will certainly draw big crowds in front of his hometown fans tomorrow. He'll tee off at 10:10 a.m. with Miguel Angel Jimenez off the first tee. Kelly and Steve Stricker are again the local favorites as they play in their second American Family Insurance Championship. The two Madisonians know their careers have kind of been tied together.
Every time that one of us had a lull in our career, the other one seemed to be at a high, and it would always bring us up to get the other one. So I think we've helped each other tremendously throughout the years, just between that competition.
We enjoy one another, and I think the biggest thing is we drive one another. I think we spur each other on. You know, if I were to do something well in a tournament, it kind of motivates him to do something well and vice versa. So I think that's been the biggest thing of our relationship over the years, is that we tend to spur each other on.
It's NBA draft night. The picks begin just after 7 in Brooklyn. The Milwaukee Bucks have 1 pick, the 17th overall. General Manager John Horst heads into his 2nd year making the pick for the Bucks. He says he's a lot more comfortable this year than last. So when making your 17th overall pick, what can you reasonably expect to get?
Most important to me, I think like a home run pick for us would be a player that can impact our team this year as a rookie. And that's a hard thing to find at 17. But if we could find someone that can do that, that also has the ability to get better throughout their rookie career and play on their rookie contract, play on the rookie contract, and then hopefully have a long career with the Bucks, like that would be a home run.
The Brewers host the St. Louis Cardinals, first of a 4-game weekend series tonight at Miller Park. First pitch is at 7:10 p.m. And at the World Cup, a major upset as Croatia knocks off Argentina. Goalkeeper Wilfredo Caballero makes a major mistake. Oh! Croatia's Ante Rebic steals and scores. Argentina likely won't make the knockout stage after a draw and a loss in its first 2 games. Croatia wins 3-0. Denmark and Austria tie 1-1. France beats Peru 1-0. He is not the most popular guy in Argentina. Wow.
Oh. My goodness.
Can we get some sun for this golf
tournament? For the golf tournament, yeah.
I mean, Messi didn't do that well, and it's a messy forecast as we head into tomorrow.
See what you did there.
Thank you. But we will have some relief by the weekend with a little bit of sunshine, but some rain showers possible tonight into tomorrow.
All right. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you back here at 10 o'clock.